recently had a pool deck refinished, and after the refinishing was done, I saw these big gaps in the micro drain covers. This particular type of micro drain has a removable cover, so you can remove it out to clean it, which is pretty cool. I think a little bit better than the other type of micro drain. I'm going to show you the other type of micro drains in a different video, but on this one, for making the repair, just shifted them down. These were too close, so shifted them to fill in the gaps. All this kind of stuff. Yeah, just pieces fit, and we'll work it out. Nice, easy deal. Piece a tiny bit under 3 inches. And got my miter box here. So I'll just make it a tiny bit under 3 inches. No big deal. Got that. And this miter box is a nice deal. Just can lock it in like so. Holds the work nice and firm. You can use a hacksaw or a back saw. So I'm going to move over just a hair. Alright. There's our piece. You can file down the edges. It's got the little stuff to protect the edges, so that's good. Make sure we don't have any sharp edges. If we do, got a little bit of one there. Take the my file. I've got just a little one on my Leatherman, and I'll just take that little bit of an edge off the corners so it doesn't catch anyone's feet or anything. And now I can just silicone it in place, a little clear silicone, and be all set. Alright. Definitely very stiff at first. Which will help it to hold better. You can also use a little silicone if you have a spot coming out, but definitely a little better to use a hammer and a scrap block of wood for smashing these down rather than using your hands or your feet. You're going to feel it later if you use your hands and your feet. I definitely felt this one later, and could have spared that just using a block of wood and a hammer instead. Nice and strong. Gap all filled. This picture shows the two different types of cut. On the right side you've got your 90 degrees, and on the left side a 45 degree. Here's for the 90 degree cut and the 45 degree cut. Both can be made on the miter box saw. Makes nice easy work of this. It makes the angles just right. So there's definitely a bit of a judgment call on what's better, where to put a piece that you're filling in, whether at the end or in the middle. On this one I kind of went with the middle, brought it to the end. I think that it's less likely to come up by filling in the middle. That piece I'll shift over a bit, make it nice and join up just right. No big deal, but this is fixing up the micro drains, and sometimes these need to be cleaned out. I'll show the cleaning out of these in a different video. This one got them all shifted around and filled in, and then followed that up with a little bit of silicone on the ends. If you ever need to take it back up, you can just slice through the silicone with a box cutter and then pull it up to be able to clean things out. But silicone in the ends in helps keep it from pulling out when somebody steps on a different spot or whatnot, and also can kind of fill in the the places where things meet up. So just kind of silicone those in, and that was that. So I had to buy some new covers for these. They weren't the easiest thing in the world to find, not that hard to find either. Where I found them was a place called Whitecap Construction, kind of fitting their cap, but Whitecap Construction, which was an offshoot, used to be part of Home Depot Supply, which was a maintenance warehouse type catalog, a spin-off from Home Depot originally, but all different companies. But Whitecap Construction was where I was able to find these. There's, obviously there's some different places you can find these. You may be able to find them online, but that's where I found them. And they actually weren't too expensive. I think I spent about $50 a tube of silicone and some labor to repair this. And I actually had gotten a bid to repair all of this. The bid I had gotten was over $1,000, and this one I think was much better to do in-house. A few hours of labor, a couple hours tracking down parts, and definitely saved a ton of money. If you find these videos helpful, a one-time donation would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you support me on Patreon, helps me do what I do. There are some bonus perks for Patreon supporters. And we'll see you on the next one.